What do we have for Capricorn? Six of Swords, Aquarius energy at the foundation of the reading, Cap. Cap, you're being prepared for something right now, and I feel that there's some sort of emotional baggage, some sort of subconscious patterning that you are still engaging with, which is causing you to have some sort of energetic drag in regards to this new beginning. Now, the Six of Swords is all about moving away from something. It can also represent a rite of passage, but overall, there's some sort of necessary transition that you must make in order to embrace this new blessing, this new beginning. It could be a new career position. It could have something to do with your current job. It could have something to do with a relationship, a true heart's desire, a passion, a creation. But whatever it is, you're going to have to sacrifice something that's not serving your highest good to be able to reach out and take this thing that is actually rightfully yours. And just to be very clear here, you don't need to put any more work into bringing the manifestation in. It's already arrived. You just have to prepare yourself to receive it. And I just heard, what would you release if fear were not the architect? I think that's something that we can all relate to in some capacity, Cap, but it makes perfect sense that we're getting that here for you. You're being asked to go through some sort of fear in your life in order to receive this blessing. And one of the other messages I got for you, Cap, was that the devil will test them again. Now, this could be slightly off topic or it could be connected to what we're already channeling through, but I feel that there's an energy in your life that is either trying to come back or try and re-engage you in some sort of situation where they may have let you down in the past. This is one of these sorts of things when an individual says to you that they've changed, but they most certainly have not changed. So just hold on to that message and we'll see if we come back to that as we develop through the reading. But going back to this particular situation that we began on here, there's also something around restructuring your foundation. It could be ways of handling finances, business. It could be that some of these things need to be addressed so you can actually receive this manifestation and keep it. You see, when you're co-creating with the divine, not only are they helping you to bring your manifestation through, but they also want to make sure that you're prepared and ready to hold on to it for the long haul. It's much different than, say, manifesting by way of the devil. The devil will give you everything in a blink of an eye without having to put any work into receiving it. But 100% of the time, we always hear about people losing it. What do we have at the sacral? Five of Wands, Leo energy in reverse at the sacral. There's something that is unresolved here, Cap, and it's coming out of that sacral position. So your sacral is all connected to your passions, okay? So let's just say the sacral is representing what you're trying to pull through right now. And the Five of Wands in reverse is crossing that energy as what is holding you back, what is basically putting this energy, this manifestation into a holding pattern. You really need to let go of some sort of weight. I just keep getting this message here. And this is actually not yours. This is one of these situations where you're carrying somebody else's baggage. Now, there's many different ways this can show up, but one of the examples that I always like to give is carrying emotional baggage from your childhood that may have been projected onto you by your parents, by the elders that were around you, by the authority around you. And so as you're growing up, you're developing, but with that projected energy that that person or these people placed onto you. And until you really stop to take the time to do your shadow work, right? Just really doing a deep dive and really digging into your past and the epicenter of a lot of traumas, you don't even realize it's there. You just think it's a part of you. It's something that just buries itself into a deep subconscious layer of your mind, and you filter your entire reality through that projected energy. And Cap, I feel that this manifestation you're trying to pull through is not only going to provide you with a massive breakthrough and blessing that I feel you have been trying to bring into your life for a very long time, but it's also going to allow you, because it's required, to do some sort of shadow work here that has been coloring your entire experience. See, this is how the divine works. Beautiful. They gift you and they heal you at the same time. Or rather, they show you how to gift yourself and heal yourself at the same time. I'm also getting something here about needing to change your entire approach with something, Cap. It could be that this manifestation is something that you're trying to pull through when everything around you is still relatively the same, and it just cannot be this way. For some of you, you might literally need to get away from some sort of energies to be able to manifest correctly. I know this one based on experience that it is absolutely 100% true. In fact, I think that the first key to manifestation is addressing your surroundings and then seeing how that impacts your overall spiritual well-being. And then if there's still some areas that need healing, well, you can go in and do them without environmental distractions. What do we have at the solar plexus, please? Wow. What an energy. Seven of Swords, Aquarius energy at the solar plexus. And I just heard that the person that hurt you or let you down is now feeling the pain they inflicted on you to deal with all by yourself. Karma. Okay, so now we're going back to that other message that I channeled through in regards to the devil will test them again. You know, this can all be connected. Typically it is in some capacity. It could be that this person, this energy that is hanging on for dear life, I just heard energetically speaking, so they might not even be in your environment, could be the common denominator in your energy that is partially responsible for you not being able to pull through this manifestation just yet. The Seven of Swords at the solar plexus is really trying to reveal to you the energies that are not in alignment with your highest good and are not supporting you on your path moving forward, Cap. The divine is really wanting you to break free of any sort of mental challenges that some of these energies have placed on your path. And this is a perfect reading to get because we have this new moon energy going on right now, which is all about addressing these subconscious patterns, all of these things that don't serve you anymore. So you can make way for new energy that empowers you on the ashes of the old. But to summarize, Cap, there's an energy here that you cannot trust. Now is not a time to be giving people second, third, fourth chances after they've already let you down once because of how focused the universe, the divine, needs you to be on your path ahead. If those people or whoever they are actually serious with their intentions towards you, they'll wait. I'm getting the sense here that every drop of energy in your life right now is making up the sum total of your vibration. From the moment you wake up, every interaction you have, every feeling you have, every thought you have, everything can be calculated into your vibrational standing in any given moment. So right now, Cap, you need to clean up your thought process. You need to clean up your environment. You need to clean up the way you are speaking to yourself and the way you are thinking about yourself. Now is one of these times in your life where you need every ounce of self-confidence and love towards yourself with a clear channeled connection to your higher self and the divine. You need to be doing some meditating and some praying right now. And to reiterate, not because you still need to try and manifest, but because you need to clean out that channel between you and source, you and your creator. It's kind of like saying that God wants to have a sit down with you, Cap. So why don't you show up and let's have a talk about what is getting ready to enter into your life to make sure that you're ready, to make sure that you haven't missed anything, not to test you, but to show you love and appreciation for all the work that you've actually put in up until this very moment. It's taken a lot to get here, Cap. I feel it in your energy. I also feel that once you start to get a grasp of what we're channeling through for you here, you might even have some sort of emotional breakdown, a positive one. But it's one of these times where you start to understand what is taking place in your life and you start to crystallize what the divine is actually doing for you. And it leads to those happy kinds of tears. It leads to you being able to finally say goodbye to the past and all of the energies that are not serving your highest good moving forward. Now, right on the bottom of the deck, I have the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. So as you can see, there's these sheep in the background and this crow, which is representing some sort of transformation for you. And here you are juggling with the past and the future. You're sort of in between worlds. And this is a beginning that is going to require you to break away from some sort of societal norms. It's sort of like waking up to the matrix of your life, truly stepping into your power and embracing what the divine has for you. What do we have at the heart, please? Six of Pentacles, Taurus energy at the heart. And I just heard, let go of the weight you carry because it's not your own. Each burden that you release is going to become a stone in your new foundation. And I really feel that this is what the Six of Pentacles is speaking about. There's this energy here where I feel like you are giving your burdens to the divine right now, to the universe, to God, right? It's like you're laying your burdens at his feet. And the Six of Pentacles also represents you really being in this kind of giving and receiving with the universe. So you hand over your burdens for your blessings. This is how this works. And this is called transmuting energy. And this is how you do it perfectly. Now, there could be something here in regards to what you have been through, Cap, that the universe is helping you. Well, I just heard grand design. Okay, your greatest struggles in your life become parts of your purpose. It's like going through hell and you make your way out of it, better off for it. And you also have a plethora of wisdom that you can now impart upon other people. 6, 5, 7, 6. This is one of these times, Cap, where you have this amazing opportunity to perfectly align with your life purpose. But it's going to require some inspired action and an extra push on your part. Really put your focus, time, and energy into things that light you up, things that really make you feel energized. And address any sort of, I just heard unfinished business or any sort of loose ends. Clean up as many areas of your life as possible, whatever that may look like for you. And what I mentioned about this is one of these opportunities where you can realign with your purpose. Now, I feel that this could be speaking about the astrology. Right now, we're in a time of preparation. The universe is really trying to co-create with us. The universe wants to give us everything that we want, as long as it's in alignment with your highest good. And you're not manifesting from a place that is self-centered or for selfish reasons. And to be honest with you, those sorts of manifestations are never long-lasting anyway. It's like saying that the foundation of your manifestations is based in the material world, as opposed to being based in spirit. So you want your manifestations to be based always in spirit, because in the spirit is where everything happens first. Then the manifestations make their way down to your everyday waking life in the third density and materialize. But if there's no spiritual structure to your manifestations, it'll slip right through your fingers. And then right on the bottom of the deck, I have Judgment, Ace of Wands. Okay, so Judgment, Pluto, Scorpio energy. So there is an energy of awakening here. I feel like the divine is calling on you, right? It's like the divine is calling on you, trying to help you with this, trying to assist you with this. And the Ace of Wands is representing this inspired action. It's like the divine has shown up. Like I said, hey, Cap, we're here. We're ready. But we got to prepare you. We need to make sure that you're going to be good at keeping this. We're going to make sure that you're going to be able to hold on to this for the long term. What do we have at the throat? Wow. Unbelievable. What a card to follow everything I just said. Because if you can reduce everything I just said down to one card, it would be the Magician. The Master Manifester. See right here, he has all four elements, right? Water, air, earth, fire. And this is the card that speaks about turning your manifestations into your actual waking life. You turn your visions into reality. Cap, your ambition is like a steady flame. It's a gift and a test. And this goes back to what I've been saying about the divine preparing you. Well, they're testing you. They're strength testing you. It's like they want to know how bad you want it, but not in a kind of pressuring, overbearing kind of way. It's more like an invitation. And I just heard, what is the summit you seek. This new moon is really calling on you to practice patience during this time as well. Not really as stillness, but more as a knowing. It's like the universe is asking you if you trust in the seeds that you have sown, even though the soil is hiding the bloom. Do you want it so badly that you're willing to face every last fear head on, go directly through it, however it makes anybody else in your life feel? It's like this is your call to not climb higher, but deeper rather. I just heard the universe wants you to find the summit within. And it's like I see this mountain in front of me. It's green and lush, just covered in beautiful forestry. It's beyond all of that where your manifestation is waiting for you. But obviously, it's all metaphorical. There seems to be this subject matter that is almost in opposition. It's like one message wants you to climb higher, embrace the summit, so to speak, and then one message wants you to not actually embrace the summit, but go higher by going deeper within yourself. But as I think about that, it all comes together beautifully, because the further you go inward, the higher you climb spiritually and vibrationally. Wow. And then 8 of Cups right on the bottom of the deck, Pisces energy. So moving on, withdrawing from something, not repeating some sort of cyclical cycle in your life, Cap. It's like the universe wants you to disengage, having learned everything you've needed to learn from this situation. What do we have at the third eye, please? Too many cards. What do we have at the third eye? Oh, perfect. Ace of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy at the third eye. And there it is, okay? There's the blessing. There's the manifestation, whatever that represents for you. And see how there's this path? And look right there, right? We see the peaks of those mountains, right? The summit. Unbelievable. So now everything is beginning again to crystallize and come together. It's like the divine saying, hey, Cap, come down this path right here. We've got this manifestation ready for you. It's waiting. That's fine. That's not going anywhere. We're protecting it for you. But there's something else we need to do first. There's an energy of rebirth and transformation here, right? The scarab beetle, which is representing the need to go inward, that deep dive. Beautiful. Right there at that third eye position. So this is all connected to this vision that you have for yourself. Again, this manifestation, whatever this is representing for you. To summarize, what we have here so far is a message from the divine, a message from God to move away from energies that are creating energetic drag. Lay your burdens at God's feet in order to be able to create energetic space to pull through said manifestation. And the key to unlocking all of this is by doing this deep dive inward. Because healing is how you access this. What do we have at the crown, please? Wow. I just said healing is how you access this. What do we get? Temperance, one of the cards of healing, balance, purpose, and patience. And right now I'm thinking about Mr. Miyagi, right? Because there was always an emphasis on when he was teaching Daniel, he was teaching him about patience. First learn stand, then learn fly. Man who catch fly with chopstick, accomplish anything. There just seems to be an emphasis on this deep need for settling in to this very moment and understanding that the only way to walk your path from this point forward successfully, something within you must be addressed. It's like the divine wants you to find some sort of inner peace, right? Mr. Miyagi said, whole life have a balance, everything be better. And see how the temperance angel, it's like he's able, this one kind of looks like a male. Most of the time it looks like a female. But whatever the case here, it's like, look how many things they're doing, right? 1 foot touching the earth, 1 foot touching the water, one hand pouring out the cup, one hand, I just heard feeding the divine, okay? So there just seems to be this perfect balance of everything here. And are we representing? Well, there seems to be a representation of all four elements too. We have the sun back there, which represents fire, Leo energy. Obviously, the water, the air, which is the bird here, I feel, and then earth. And that's right at the crown. Okay, so this could really reinforce what I said about a deep need for meditation and prayer and aligning with your higher self at this time. This is how you really do it. And this is one of these times, Cap, where I feel you're going to think back on this time when you were in high manifestation mode. Because what will happen here, you'll pull through the manifestation and then you'll start getting busy inside of that space. And then maybe further down the line, you'll look back and you'll be like, I was a master manifester during that time. Now, it's not to say that we're not always manifesting, because we are, but I feel that there's significant times in our life where we're really putting forward the extra effort to do it, right? This could be on the threshold of major breakthroughs in our life. You know, some turns that we take in our life are a little sharper, and I feel like this is one of those. What do we have at the foundation, please? The world, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius energy at the foundation of the reading. Wow. So this is in direct opposition with this Six of Swords, because this Six of Swords is you moving away from something, right? Your rite of passage. But then this world from this deck is read as world in the reverse. So it represents there being some sort of lack of closure or some sort of obstacle, which is causing a lack of completion. So Cap, in my readings, the top row is the basic energy reading, the kind of narrative. These next three cards are the resistance, the opposition. Then I bridge it here from the opposition to the support with this oracle card, and then I go into the support. So these are demons. These are angels on this side, okay? Opposition, support. So this is putting further weight behind the message regarding you needing to release what no longer serves you and address what needs to be addressed. What do we have at the sacral, please? Dandelion, High Priestess, Pisces energy at the sacral. And this is showing us very clearly, stacked with this Five of Wands in reverse, which was all about some sort of unresolved issue, right? And it's like the divine is trying to tell you about this, trying to help you, guide you. But there's some sort of a blockage here, because the High Priestess from this deck is an energy of not listening to your intuition. It's like there's a split. There's some sort of subconscious fear here that is holding you back. Again, supporting the message about needing to go through your fears in order to embrace this. What do we have? The solar plexus, please. Seven of Cups, Scorpio energy at the solar plexus. Yeah, there's a huge emphasis here on avoidance, Cap. Seven of Swords with Seven of Cups. For some of you, there's an energy of enabling here. It's like watching this person do this, right? This is a very sneaky kind of energy, that Seven of Swords. And then Seven of Cups here, it's almost like, what am I going to do about it? Right? It feels to me like an energy of enabling certain treatment towards yourself by still engaging with these energies or being in their energetic environment. For some of you, you could be holding on to people that you're wanting to change or that you're expecting will change, but a leopard can't change their spots, and you certainly shouldn't wait for them to. Somebody definitely needed to hear that one. Yeah, I'm picking up on an energy, a person out there in the collective. It could be a bunch of you, but there's somebody out there who has put their dreams on pause for another individual. and is basically just standing by and watching this person spiral out of control. You know, there does come a point where being supportive, when the support is not being received, that you do become an enabler. All right. So whoever that's for, just be careful and refocus yourself on what's most important to you, and understand that some people just need to fall on their face in order to learn their lesson. And there's nothing that you can do about it. In fact, the best thing that you can do is lead by example, because very rarely you're going to come across people that say to you, go on without me. I'll just drag you down. I don't want to do that. I don't want to keep you from your dreams. Sure, that's the kind of thing we see in movies, but it's very rare that it actually happens. Think about that, right? No, people would much rather go down with a buddy. What do we have at the heart, please? Wow. Seven of Wands. Glacea Labalis, Black Magic. So we have some of the roughest cards in this spread here, with the Five of Wands, Seven of Swords, and now Seven of Wands. So there's a lot of energy here that is trying to get you to give up. There's an energy that wants you to feel disadvantaged or overwhelmed. And when I see this card, right, that says Black Magic right there, for a reading like this, it speaks about energy manipulation. And this is something that's been coming up in, I think, all the readings pretty much lately. Energetic attacks, people doing spell work and black magic. But what I'm getting here is not so obvious. See, we're navigating through this energy that is a kind of attack on you. It's an attack on your well-being, right? So it is a kind of form of black magic in that it's keeping you from your intended path, your intended goal. So it's very important that you understand and address this as soon as possible, as to break free from this black magic or energy manipulation. And this is going to require you standing up for yourself. You're taking control because nobody else knows how to, is what I just heard, Cap. And I feel like that's something that you're just now beginning to accept, right? It could be that you are surrounded by people that you thought were in control. And then as you start to go through this kind of spiritual evolution, you begin to realize that nobody is in control around you, that everybody's out of their mind. And then we have the Magician again, okay? Spiritual wisdom, Nathea. So we have the Magician twice here, which only confirms everything we're saying, because this reading is obviously all about you being this master manifester and the process by which you actually do this. This is a blueprint. You don't even have to be a Capricorn to listen to this reading to understand what it takes to manifest. And what I said about your experiences arming you with a certain kind of wisdom, right? A certain kind of spiritual wisdom. And now this process is the divine showing you how to put all of this into action in your life, how to apply it to make a positive difference for yourself and the individuals that you come in contact with on your path, that the divine strategically aligns you with. There's something here I'm picking up in relation to your path, Cap, in that everything is just so when you get on your intended path. There are no chances. Everything has been placed perfectly. I just heard they're expecting you. But see how you're also looking back on this resistance, on this energy here? It's like you understand now that by overcoming all of that arms you with the spiritual wisdom to be able to manifest with. Simply put, you are now aware of the process by which you transmute negative into positive to fuel you on your path forward. And then right on the bottom of the deck, I have the Death card. So perfect, because this represents an ending and a rebirth, okay? The Death card is all about transformation. This is representing you moving on now. What do we have at the throat, please? The Hermit, Virgo energy at the throat. Alchemy and transformation. Rules natural events, helps with spiritual progress. Now, this card, I only read it in this positioning, but it actually did come out in reverse, crossing this High Priestess right here. The Hermit in reverse is an energy of basically repeating past mistakes, withdrawing from life and your purpose. But in the upright, this is you in concert with your spirit team. This is you seeking understanding by going inward, allowing your inner compass to guide you. Right underneath this magician and across from this magician, and also across from the Seven of Wands, which is showing us you transmuting this negative energy into something positive to fuel you on your path moving forward. What do we have at the third eye? Six of Swords again. So we have that twice now as well. Aquarius energy. Annuel, the gentle god. Perception of unity, protects against accidents, heals the sick. Okay? And I just heard again, it's your rite of passage. Okay? So now here you are moving towards this energy here, right? The summits, the peaks, down this path, which is your purpose, your mission. And whenever I see this card, it's almost like this angel is kind of flipping off the past, right? Giving the past the bird. Whoever that represents for you, these principalities, these people, these behavioral patterns, this energy, right? Place that as it fits in your life. But overall, we are now starting to see you move forward beyond the pain of this situation. And right on the bottom of the deck, I have the Seven of Cups again. So we have it right here and here. But this one is a little bit different because it's almost as if the divine's trying to show you what's been taking place. And you're like, so I wasted all that time over there, right? So you're looking at the sand clock here. So there seems to be an energy of perspective that you're beginning to have, I think is what it comes down to. You see what's what. You have a better understanding of what's been holding you back now and what it's going to take to step into this new beginning. What do we have at the crown, please, to close out the reading for Cap? Perfect. And we end on the King of Wands, Daniel. God, the merciful judge, eloquence, gives answers to those in doubt. And remember how I was talking about Mr. Miyagi and Daniel's son, right? And then we end with Daniel, the King of Wands. So that's kind of interesting because I feel that it draws focus back to some of those Mr. Miyagi quotes that I was talking about and the need for patience and balance. And there it is, right underneath temperance, okay? But the King of Wands, this is an energy that is very courageous. It's somebody who knows that something should be theirs and goes out and does whatever it takes to pull that through into their everyday waking life. This is somebody who has a vision. In closing, Cap, I would like to say that the mountain does not ask if you are ready. It simply waits for your courage. Start the climb not because you are certain of the summit, but because every step takes you closer to the person you are meant to become. And if there was going to be a phrase that I could connect to the King of Wands, that would be it, Cap. So I certainly hope that I was able to provide some useful guidance for you at this time in your life. This is the message I have available to all of you, depending on where you are on this timeline, should you choose to accept. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading, you can find all of my contact details in the description below this video. And thank you for your donations, Cap. Take care.